Look at your vocabulary. You say exit, receive, communicate. These are not Germanic words. Our language is a thief, a Frankenstein of Latin and French, stitched onto a simple Germanic frame. The pivotal moment? October 1066. Had Harold Godwinson won the Battle of Hastings, England would have remained an old English-speaking island, forever isolating us from Romance languages. This is the lost language paradox. If English was still German, the way we speak, think, code, and do science would be unrecognizable. Without the Normans, English would have retained its Germanic complexity. Grammar would be harder, using complex verb structures in 4 grammatical cases. But the biggest change is vocabulary. We would rely on compounding, stacking simple words together to create new meaning. Instead of transport, we would say way, far, moving. Instead of psychology, we might say soul knowledge. This is the core mechanical shift. In our timeline, French and Latin were the languages of law, power, and high-status philosophy. Old English was the language of the barn and the peasant. This led to a linguistic class divide. In the alternate timeline, Germanic English is never relegated to the low-status bin. It becomes the language of all classes, including law and science. This means the concepts of freedom, law, and government are debated using simpler, more direct Germanic words. This has vast implications for science. Latin roots give science a protective barrier, a specialized jargon that requires academic training. Germanic words are democratic, simple, direct, and accessible to the common man. And what about code? Latin roots dominate early programming syntax and scientific nomenclature. If English was German, would our code be clunkier or more logically precise? It would certainly be heavier on compounding. This alternate English would be less flexible, but far more precise and descriptive. A boon for engineering, but a burden for poetry. Our civilization uses a chaotic, hybrid language to describe the universe. But perhaps that very chaos is what allowed it to become the international language and gain flexibility. Harold Godwinson's failure in 1066 was not just a military failure, but the failure of a linguistic philosophy. Uncover more turning points that change civilization forever. Subscribe to Civilization Mechanics.